All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn.
20 seconds.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 76 of Whatever You Want. We're really excited to get in there with you guys. My name's Zack.
I'm Anders.
And I'm John.
We're holding bro. Let's get it going.
That was fucking terrific.
I only got a 20-second bro though, but
Hey, 20 seconds is pretty good.
I was a little nervous, kicking it off that way. Thank you. All right, so Cool Jays, maybe you've seen, maybe you've heard, we've got a new game for you guys to play at home. You don't just have to tune into the podcast. It's called Holding Bro, and it's a lifestyle, really. John, would you say you hold bro 24/7? How often?
No. I've held a bro. I'm still holding bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm constantly holding bro.
Yeah, holding bro. Holden bro.
Holden bro. Yeah, what does Holden bro mean to you?
It sounds like a name. It sounds like a name. Again.
Yeah, he's
just like
you found him on Facebook,
yeah,
right?
I did.
Holden bro. What's his job?
I think it was a child.
Like someone made their kid a Facebook.
And he said his name in parentheses was King Dez. And I was like, this is too perfect.
Well, Holden, you're gonna do some really big things when you grow up, bro.
Wonder how long he can hold bro.
Oh, he's probably been holding bro since he was in his second trimester.
Yeah. John, how long can you hold bro?
I think I can hold a pretty lengthy bro, but it all depends on if I'm gonna laugh or not. And many things make me laugh.
That's
the countdown.
true.
I was telling Zach earlier, the countdown makes me laugh, and like when other people start laughing at my bro, then
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you try and whistle, but you can't because you keep smiling and you're like,
Yeah. No, John's like imagining NASA's counting him down. Yeah. Just to say, bro.
5, 4, 3. We have bro liftoff.
Cool Jays, if you guys play a game at home and you set a record, bro, hopefully you film it and send it to us. We'd love to see you hold bro.
Yeah,
can we please
have a bro off?
A bro hold-a-thon.
Yeah.
May I very quickly break bro down for the Cool Jays?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Cool Jays, I'll keep this unbelievably simple. I like to tease Dez sometimes and go, Dez. So then that transformed into bro. And then, you know how the episodes always conclude on our show of Whatever You Want. I end it with peace. I guess.
And you hold it.
Yeah, the cousin of peace is now bro.
Right.
So instead of going just lightly teasing Dez and going Dez, it became just to anybody, bro, or bro.
Bro.
And therefore, Zack, hilariously, said, how long can you hold bro? So then we started timing how long we could hold bro. And then this is the final, I guess, step? of the bro journey is now what Zack was explaining, and they can follow up here in a second, is holding bro has now became a lifestyle. There's so many different. Holding bro could mean anything. Right. Holding bro could mean being on your shit.
Yeah.
But holding bro could also mean chilling on your couch.
Exactly.
So take it away, guys. What does holding bro mean to y'all?
Passion.
Yeah, I get that.
No, but I really appreciate that intro, John, because it's like that's the history, that's the etymology, and that's the family tree. That's the family tree of this, of Dez's family. You know, the cousin of bro is peace. You know, and And that's really what it means to me, is really what you said. I want to echo your sentiments, and I also want to, again, encourage Cool J's and humans alike to hold bro at all times.
Should we have a holding bro episode where we have people?
Come on.
Maybe we call somebody right now. Do we
get them
the
to
phone
hold
line
bro?
jumping? Yeah, and see if they. Yo, Zach, why don't you call O'Reilly or Webster and get them to hold bro on the phone?
Are they gonna know?
Instead of that, I would like to. We'll encourage them to call in. If we tell people that can be a thing where people can call us in, because we can take calls, and if they want to hold a bro, we'll stop everything.
Des.
Hey, I like it.
I've been getting Mountie to spread the word about holding bro. He has people holding bro.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's spreading like wildfire.
At
work, in the social arena. I mean, because people realize how important it is to do that.
Yeah, holding bro. I have not gotten anybody to do it yet, but I should.
Yeah, you might want to.
I'm gonna tell my mom.
I would do it in the face of
brother.
in the face of controversy. You know, like if someone's giving you a hard time at work or something, you just be like, "Look, when's the last time you held bro?" Before you come judge
doing?
me and criticize me, like, have you held
holding
bro today at all? It's almost 5. No, it's almost 6.
Yeah, holding bro to me means chilling. Being chill. Yes.
That's your ideal bro to hold.
Right? Yeah.
Is chill.
Because I'm holding on to that bro.
Yeah.
You know? Quite literally.
Yeah, I'm holding on to my chill bro with all dear life.
Holding on to bro.
Yeah, hold my bro, dude. And when you hold bro, like it's
also like hugging your bro. Like holding bro.
Oh, dude. Let me tell you guys something. We were at the pool yesterday, and these lifeguards were not holding bro. They kicked everybody out of Grant Park Pool because all these kids were like jumping in the pool at the same time doing flips.
Yeah.
And the lifeguard's like, "No, you guys can't jump all over each other like that." And I was like, "You can't like give your bro a mid-hair hug anymore. Like whatever happened to swim at your own risk."
Well, yeah.
But it's a public pool, so I get it. Yeah, that was my first time at Grant Park Pool. Have y'all ever been there? By the way,
Not.
I haven't been there since it's bigger than I like. As a kid, I went there a little bit, and then coming back, I was like, I bet it's gonna look small because I hadn't been there in years, decades, and I was like, this is a big pool.
Well, they've done some
Maybe they worked on
renovations and stuff over there. So, yeah.
It seems like it's pretty well maintained and stuff. You get in for free. I don't think you can, openly bring booze in there. But there's people of all ages there, obviously, and I think they sell water or some shit like that. I was impressed with how clean it was. I didn't really pay attention to like the lifestyle of it, but it was chill.
All right, I've got a quick question for Zach and Anders real quick, our other co-hosts. You only get one answer.
Okay.
This is just boom, boom. In the last week, what would you say is the biggest headline in the world?
Oh,
I don't know. I haven't been tuned in.
Like, what's a current event right now that's big?
Paying too much attention, but maybe like Trump pardoning people.
Or his tariffs.
Yeah.
Stuff around Trump for sure is in the news. Or then Gaza, Palestine,
the Gaza
Israel,
stuff.
yeah.
Or Ukraine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be sick if it was like something positive?
Yeah. Like
holding bro.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Vladimir Putin holds bro.
Well, this is so stupid because it goes into last episode's Yu-Gi-Oh with the NBA Finals. But I think it would have been a big story if the Knicks made it to the finals.
Yeah.
That's so stupid, but it's true. That would have been like a positive thing.
Yeah.
To some people. I mean, a lot of people hate the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm glad the Pacers won.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not a popularity contest.
No. I liked watching all the teams play. I think I like the way Indiana plays. What else was newsworthy, though? I mean...
That was it. I think that y'all had some stellar answers. I think that was good. I just wanted to chop it up real quick. What
was the headline in your world, Jim?
In your world?
My world?
Yeah.
Man, the headline would be, "This man continues to hold bro while searching for love."
Local, man.
John, when's the last time you went to a pool? It's pool season, bro.
Ooh.
When was the last time?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
You probably don't hit pools too often,
considering
you're close to the beach.
And my pool is the Atlantic Ocean, bro.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And you hit that shit all year, so that's pretty sick.
Year round, bro.
That's what's up, dude.
But now it's prime season.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Des, this is episode 76, correct? Of Whatever You Want.
It is.
Correct.
And I think we had some questions from the Cool Jays, did we not?
We did. Zach, you want to bust that out?
Yeah, I can pull them out. We got like 3 good ones.
Let's see. Hold on.
Time for a question.
Yeah, let's kick it off with the time for a question one, then we'll beer tab it. Okay, I'm gonna start at the good questions and work our way to the to the still good but more hilarious.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Rebecca asking, what's the last movie you watched that was unexpectedly really good?
Okay. What's the last movie you watched that was unexpectedly really good? Do you guys have answers?
Yeah, I do. Because I saw one this weekend. I saw like a movie that I just skipped over back in the day because it was a rom-com.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think rom-coms are good. I think that this movie, Crazy Stupid Love, with Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Emma Watson. I forget Emma Stone. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Julianne Moore.
Is Kevin Bacon in it? Kevin
Bacon is in it. Yep.
It's pretty star-studded. It's well-written. It's funny.
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
We watched it as well, but I'd seen it before. It's actually really funny.
I was impressed.
Mine would probably be, I haven't watched a lot of new movies lately, but I did see one called Self-Reliance with Jake Johnson. Do you know Jake Johnson? Either of you?
Name another movie.
He played Nick Miller in New Girl. He's been in so many movies.
Is he the guy? He got curly hair and like some stubble. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of an everyman, but that was pretty good. He wrote and directed it, and I thought he did
He's funny.
Good job, and it was funny. Yeah, it was good.
Self-Reliant Man.
Self-Reliance.
Self-Reliance. Okay.
And John, I know you've seen some new movies lately.
Yeah, I saw 2 new, not new movies, but I saw 2 movies this weekend. They weren't. I wouldn't label them as unexpectedly good because my friends recommended them, and obviously they're good movies.
Right.
But I saw Inside Man with Denzel Washington.
Hell yeah.
Bank Robbery, really old school. It was really good.
It's an awesome movie.
And then I saw A History of Violence with Viggo Mortensen.
Love that movie.
And they were both recommended to me by Durs. And it's time for me to start putting Durs on the movies. He's only watched one that I've ever recommended.
What was that one? Oh, Stay.
Stay, my favorite movie of all time.
Of all time?
What? That's your favorite movie of all time? You never told me that.
No, The Fighter is.
All right, so it's funny you mentioned Inside Man. Actually, Cole asked and wanted y'all to talk about that movie. He says talk about Inside Man. That movie slaps. I have not seen it, but I don't care. I'll hear y'all talk about it if you can keep it spoiler free.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. This will be good for the loyal listeners too.
It's just like I want to know what year that was released. Was that like 01, 02 or later?
I'll look it up.
06?
Y'all keep talking. I'll tell you.
Probably mid 2000s is my guess. Like
Dude,
05,
I feel
06.
like there were so many good hidden movies that were released back, like in that era.
There were. I think there's too many platforms now. Like all these streaming services. So it's like there's an overload of all these movies, and so the quality isn't.
Inside
good.
Man is 06.
06, good call.
Okay, so y'all watch probably
Spike Lee directed.
Yeah, Spike Lee joined.
Hey, for every movie that I watch, I would say that y'all probably watch 10 or more. I would say that's probably accurate.
Yeah.
Now let me make a very weird analysis real quick.
Okay.
Me, as a novice movie watcher, I don't watch anything that's released anytime recently.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a reason for that. I feel like movies nowadays aren't really fulfilling.
I kind of agree with you.
When's the last time since 2020, last 5 years, that a movie has come out and it has blown you away and made you think deeply and about your relationships and about your family, and it really stuck with you? mean, be real with me.
No, seriously, there's like at least like I take my time with watching movies. You'd be surprised. I don't watch like 10 times as many movies as you, but there's definitely been movies released in the last 10 years, the last 5 years, the last 3 years.
5 years.
Yep. I said 5. I mean, and within,
pretty damn impactful.
Pretty much like anything in the realm of getting nominated for Best Picture, there's a few of them that are hitting me that way. And then also you got to remember there's TV shows too. I'll invest in that as well. True. And I feel like, I mean, for one, Severance is, even though it's frustrating to watch this, like, the second season for those that are caught up, you're definitely bending your brain around and stuff. But that goes to what you said too, JJ, is there's stuff being made that's like really changing perspective and everything. You just gotta invest in it.
I feel like
invest the time into it. Pay attention. Don't be on your phone while you watch stuff. And there's different stuff for everybody. But I'm with y'all. I miss the era.
The quality of movies, I think, has kind of gone down
overall for sure. Yeah,
that's because the quality of TV has gone up, and so many people are moving towards that medium.
Would you say people watch more TV shows than movies?
Now, yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I think movies are...
People love to binge, and they love to sit on their couch and not leave and go pay...
That's really sad.
$35 to go see a 2-hour movie.
Well, no, it's all... But behind the scenes also, I think the production side, they figured out that... Because... there's the era of prestige television, Sopranos and everything like that. Those are amazing shows. The people working on them were pretty miserable at the time. I think it's probably still grueling work. The film industry in general is, but there's investment going towards the shows because they've proven successful, which therefore has created, it's not a cottage industry anymore. It's fully part of the film industry. And it's worthwhile if you think about it as an actor to have consistent work on a show.
That's true.
Then bounce from movie to movie and like hope that a movie hits. And like we just said, they're going kind of downhill. So you're rolling the dice. Everything goes together with a movie.
You get more opportunity to explore the character and the story without getting too like.
Don't get me wrong. There's still terrible shows, but I think it's still a lock financially for you, and it's not as much of a risk.
I love that we asked to talk about Inside Man, and we literally haven't talked about anything Inside Man.
Y'all should. I'm waiting. I just can't contribute to it.
Without spoiling anything, I mean, it's a great heist movie. I think some really good twists and turns that you don't see coming, which is kind of why we can't go too much into it without spoiling it for you.
Okay.
I think it's very well acted. Denzel's the fucking man. I love Clive Owen. The main robber guy. And it's actually been a minute since I've seen it, but maybe it's fresher to you, John. Maybe you can
it was. I like movies that don't try too hard. You know what I mean? It's not so wild and so fucking crazy. It has that great touch. And I don't know, it just kept you invested. Kind of like what Zach was saying. What makes a movie good is you kind of it locks you in, and it was just good. And I don't know, man. I don't know what else to tell Cole about how I mean.
Give me setting.
New York City.
New York City, and it's like definitely like I don't know. So it's how like the town was like badass and like it was like in your face, like raw, like beat some motherfuckers up. Inside Man was kind of the like it was like more of like a thinking.
Yeah. More of a cat and mouse.
Dude, not just the audience as the viewer. I'm talking about the actual plot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The plot was like you caught yourself like 2 or 3 times being like, wait a second.
Let me check and see if he wrote it. I mean, Spike Lee's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, they have this whole like
talking about like Hall of Fame of directors.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? They have elaborate.
Like the plot. The bank robbers aren't just coming in and like busting heads and stealing money and leaving. It's like they have this whole elaborate plan of like we're gonna take these hostages, but are they really hostages?
Don't spoil it.
I don't know. I'm just saying it makes you question what
written
is actually
by
happening.
Russell Gurwitz. Let's see what else he's done.
I don't know.
Okay, interesting. I don't know any of this other stuff. So films, Inside Man, Righteous Kill.
Oh, okay.
Anybody seen Righteous Kill? That was 2008. And then television, 2005, Blind Justice. I don't know what that show. There's so many shows from back in the day. I will never know.
These are just generic ass names.
Yeah. But
Blind Justice. Is that about a blind lawyer or blind cop?
I don't know.
Hey,
Seems
I
like this
also
was his big
love-
thing that he did Inside Man.
What's up, JJ?
Not to drop too much more info, and I don't think this will spoil anything for Zach, and then we can obviously move on to the next question. Thank you so much, Cole, for writing in. But this would be my last comment on Inside Man is, Des, when they're interviewing not even the robbers, not even the hostages, when they're in the cuts to those interviews, how it's like grainy and like they're in like a cellar.
Yeah.
It just like, it's that taste it gives you. Like the way it was shot, and it's like choppy. It's like very like Y2K, like computer. Like, I don't know. I just love that core of anything, music, art, movies,
Right.
anything like 99 to like 06, that weird, like,
It was a good era.
digital. Yeah. It was like, is it computer? But like, we're advancing. Nobody had iPhones yet.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? It was this weird time of like progression, but also like grittiness, I feel like.
Yeah, totally. It's a good way.
And
to
New
put
York
it.
City's the fucking place to display that.
Right.
I mean, dude, and not trying to be silly, you know what other movie was released around that time that is in that kind of same realm? Y'all make fun of it. I love the movie. Is Phone Booth.
Oh yeah.
Colin Farrell.
No, I
actually like
dude,
Phone Booth.
talk
silly
about
movie, but
talk about
it's
Rebecca's
good.
question. What'd you not expect? I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did.
Oh, really?
I expected to enjoy it and think this is stupid. And the degree at which I was walking away from it thinking it was stupid was much lower. It was pretty much only targeted at Kiefer Sutherland's character.
Right.
Being
And,
like,
like, everything
I have
else
a
was
30-06
sick.
sniper rifle.
Yeah. And then, I mean, but it was sick though.
That
it was
movie is
still
like
cool.
so early 2000s, but I love that.
Early 2000s New York, like John said, it's a perfect backdrop. It's a perfect place to film a setting.
Colin Farrell's wearing that like purple button down
Yes, of course.
with like the thin fucking like digital sunglasses. So dope, dude.
And it's a shame too. New York's been so gentrified. It's like that time period, it was the time to film, and now you look at a lot of movies made in New York, and it's
Not that.
It's not as impressive. I'm going to give it up to Honora. They found a way. I'll even
still
give it
haven't
up to
seen that.
stuff like the Pete Davidson movies that are in Staten Island. There's King of Staten Island and something else he made. Those were good. And these outer borough, it still feels real in New York. It's not like,
Yeah, it's just a different vibe. I think it's a little more hipster.
yeah, what do they call it? Like the Millennial Brothers Burger Restaurant effect or whatever.
Oh.
Like two brothers open a burger restaurant. The fucking, it's just everything's so
That's
typical.
good. Yeah,
you know.
that's good. It's a sign of gentrification.
Right,
Yeah,
right. All
okay.
of that, yeah.
Zach, what do you say we move on to the next question?
Yeah, but I will also chime in because it was a great question from Cole. I love that discussion. A great question from Rebecca. John, you should try some movies that maybe you don't expect anything from it, because that's the best part, I think.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, then you'll watch a little more than you expect to watch. I've been hitting a lull, though. I need to do that, too.
Yeah,
I feel like I only watch stuff based off recommendation these days.
not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I like movies that also don't like from that era. They don't have like the best reviews. They're still like good.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
of
still
course.
enjoy them.
Both these movies are examples of that, or maybe not Inside Man, but
No,
definitely,
Inside Man
definitely
is-
Phone Booth. Phone Booth
Yeah.
has like shaky reviews,
Have
and then
you
you watch
seen
it. It's good.
Hide and Seek with De Niro and Dakota Fanning when she was a little kid? That movie, it did not get good reviews, but like
When's
Rebecca
it
showed
from?
it to me, and I loved it. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. When did that one come out around?
Like 99, 98,
Okay.
something like that.
That's
But
sick.
it's just like there's a lot of gems in that era. I think you were onto something, John, and I don't know what it is, but maybe it's the oversaturation of the market now.
Dude,
Quality's not expected to be as high.
Durs, remember how I just mentioned how it's not just movies from that era, everything from that era,
Yeah,
music, art, everything? Dude, I looked up albums that were released in 2001 alone.
Oh yeah.
Wait for this list.
Okay,
here we
yeah.
go. I've got it pulled up right here.
Fuck yeah.
Amnesiac, Radiohead, Toxicity, System of a Down.
Jeez.
Take off your pants and jacket, Blink 182.
Mm-hmm.
Is This It? The Strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Weezer, The Green Album.
Yeah.
You said 01?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're just absolute bang, just boom, boom.
Is it
boom,
White Pony
boom.
01?
When is White Pony? 99?
No.
No. White Pony was 2000. I'm pretty sure.
2000. Okay.
Oh,
But I mean, still, even like right around that year too. Like
it's
you
getting
got
played, yeah.
By the Way is the next year. Chili Peppers.
Yep, but
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Here's more. An 01, Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. Now it's
How
like,
many times have you ever been in like
Stankonia.
2023?
no. Now it's lucky that if you get like a couple good albums in a year.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I still
Maybe-
think there's
maybe we're
good
just
music
getting
now
older.
too. No. I just think we love that time. It's a
Yeah.
great time.
It is nostalgic,
and
too.
stuff has had chance to age and
Right.
like really
Right.
like affect people. I think we still have classics coming out. We still have good music, but it is different, man. The timbre, the colors, just the sounds. It's almost intrinsically difficult to describe what is different about.
It's not as glossy. I feel like everything now is so overproduced.
Oh yeah, it is.
Music,
You're saying it's
movies.
glossier now.
Yeah. Back then it just had more soul, for lack of a better word. More grit, more.
Another movie I didn't expect to like and liked when I went to see Wicked with my mom at the end of the year.
Oh.
Talk about glossy, but it paying off. I mean, it's a visual delight to watch
Yeah.
that. And also sonically, they sing very well. It's beautiful.
Okay.
So like, like it comes and goes. It just depends on what you're making. I feel like Anora, they used the technology of crazy effects to make it gritty. Or maybe it wasn't any effects, but they didn't try too hard.
Right.
Like JJ said. I like Anora.
Yeah.
I still think JJ should try that. Did you watch it yet?
I haven't yet, but I want to.
I mainly hear positive things. I think a lot of people were hard on last year's movies. And again, there's a downward trend, I guess, in the last 5 years. Let's move on to the next one, though.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is great. And I think this is going to pull us all the way through to the end.
Okay.
This is Johnny Handstands, J-Nay himself, with a real banger question. I'm surprised this hasn't been asked on the podcast before. I believe we've discussed this.
Yeah.
24 beers, 24 miles, parentheses, can walk and run, in 12 hours.
Ooh.
Can you do it? And how would you attack?
Ooh.
24 beers, 24 miles, 12 hours.
I definitely would have to walk that, especially if drinking 24 beers.
I feel that.
Shit, I guess you could like run a couple of miles to start, and then, yeah, I mean, I originally, when he asked me that, I was like, I can't do that. I could do 24 beers in 12 hours maybe, but not the miles. But I guess.
I've got a good place for us to start.
Okay.
What time are you starting? Are you attempting this?
Oh, come on, dude. So 12 hours. So
What's the
I mean,
start time?
I'm probably starting at 9 a.m.
9 to 9.
Time to get up. Time to start drinking my beers and walk 24 miles.
This is the first comment that I'll make, and I want to hear y'all comment on my comment.
Okay.
As far as the drinking the 24 beers, I'm shotgunning the first 2 beers. I'm shotgunning a beer, putting it down. I'm shotgunning a second beer, putting it down.
Right.
And then I'm chilling for about 30 minutes.
So you haven't covered any distance yet. You've just knocked
a
yourself
couple
down to
beers
22 beers.
Yeah.
Now you only have to drink 22, but you still have to walk 24 miles.
Right.
But here's the catch, bro.
Yeah.
This is where I'm playing, because the 24 I can make happen. I don't have an issue. I can walk
Same.
the whole fucking time. Like, yeah,
Oh,
I'll
the
take
miles.
some breaks here and there.
Yeah.
But the drinking is spacing out the beers, because once I get to beer 10 to 12, I'm shotgunning 2 or 3 of those.
Right.
So shotgunning is a part of your strategy.
Definitely.
One zillion percent.
You got to knock a couple out.
I can't be just sipping on beers, bro.
But you cannot fuck that shotgun up. Otherwise, it doesn't
void.
count. It's void. Yeah, because if you throw a half beer down and it's spilled all over your shirt,
true.
you drank 2 chugs of it. That's
Well.
cool, but you're gonna need to. You know what I mean? Like, it better be a proper shotgun. But I feel that because, you need to rapidly get it down the gullet.
Yeah.
Gullet.
Yeah.
I think that's probably smart. I can't really take credit for this, but J&A himself gave me a great strategy. This is how he said he would do it.
Oh, God. I can't wait.
He said he would fill a backpack with like an 18-pack and like just walk the belt line and just be drinking beers constantly the whole time, going bar to bar, ordering beers at bars in between. I'm like, actually, I could see that working. But I do like the addition of adding some shotguns in early and like halftime, just to knock a couple off the.
I think I'm double fisting.
Double fisting
until I get myself to like 20 or 16 or 18. Which is, it's a lot of beer. And then if you're double fisting, that means what I like about that is I can't pee until I took 2 out of the equation. So it's just got to be like, oh shit, I really got to pee. Well, first I got to down these 2. Boom, boom. Yes.
Because you can't put them down.
No, yeah, exactly.
Hey, and how many hours do you have to do it?
12.
Okay, so here's something trippy. You ready for this?
Yeah.
24 miles is almost a marathon. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So check this out.
Yeah.
That house that me, Durs, and Greg stayed in and at Woody in Grant Park, to my parents' front door in Dunwoody, I've got it on maps right here, is 17 and a half miles.
Jeez.
So you would have to walk that plus 8 more miles, basically 8 more miles.
Did you change it on your Google Maps to walking?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to walk to Dunwoody and more.
8 more miles.
Jeez.
So here's the craziest part is for the average adult walking 3 miles per hour, that's going to take you 6 hours and 40 minutes.
So you definitely could do it in the time if you just keep walking.
Correct.
You have to keep walking. Because you're going to walk slower.
Yeah.
Definitely. 1 zillion%, dude.
Once you get 6 in, though, you're going to start.
Yeah, there's going to be a sweet spot where you can like tackle a lot of miles and you need to take advantage of that sweet spot. Although so like, not exactly run, but like power walk with the double fist because
power walking.
I'm thinking for me, once I'm getting to like, once I'm over 10, I'm in like rough shape to even like walk safely.
It's a good point. Well, hopefully you're like sweating it out as you're walking.
Let's hope so.
I guess.
So, okay, time of year, we're talking summer. That's fucked up.
You gotta do it in the summer.
So that's what Nort was saying. Johnny Handstands was saying,
J&A.
Dude, let's do that like late fall, like November.
A little crisp in there.
Get like a beer blanket on you.
Right.
We're going to run out of oxygen. I'm going to pass out, be left behind.
I don't know.
The wolf pack migration.
That would be tough to do. I think for the sake of the game, we were being a little overconfident. I don't know if I could do that, to be quite honest.
You don't think you could complete it?
I don't know. I don't. I think I would. I don't think I could do the miles.
I don't think I could do the beers.
So you don't think you could walk 24 miles?
While drinking 24 beers? Probably not.
Could you do it without drinking 24 beers?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, if I could drink some water and have some food.
Yeah, and I think for me, maybe I would...
So
I would try to finish them after finishing the distance.
See, I countered J-Nay's proposition with this other game that I think y'all have heard be played, and that's go to an MLB game, 9 beers, 9 hot dogs in 9 innings.
Now on that one,
So my question to you:
Could not do
which
that.
one is which one is more difficult, Zach? You would have either you put down 24 beers and walk 24 miles, or are you going to slam 9 hot dogs, 9 beers in about 3 hours?
Oof.
I think they're both pretty hard. And then for this one, it's like the hot dogs is kind of tough.
Yeah.
9 glizzies? Jesus Christ.
I don't know if I could eat 9 hot dogs in a 24-hour span.
Yeah.
So Tikal has a friend that successfully completed 999. He documented it.
Oh my God.
Was he yakking and stuff?
No, but apparently the next day his stomach was upset.
Oh yeah, you think?
His stomach was in a great mood.
So Zach, my question to you is, which is more possible for you?
I think probably the one where I'm being more active.
I think the 24 beers, 24 miles.
24 beers, 24 miles, and I'm thinking I want to go on a day that's not hot. And I'm starting at probably 7 or 8 in the morning, like John said, and working my way to noon. And maybe saving 2 beers at the finish line to really celebrate that I finally made it that far and I can sit on some grass and suck them down.
Think about this might get Johnny Handstands riled up.
But I'll be upset the next day for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what if in the 12 hours, what if you only had like 10 beers? Like, what if you drank all 10 beers in like the first 2 hours?
Yeah.
And then you waited for like the last 3 hours to drink 12. Like, you're like, shotgun done.
That actually might.
Backloading is not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
You would be puking your guts out, bro.
I know. Well, especially if you do a little running. See, that's the thing. I think I'm with y'all of like, we got to walk this whole thing.
I think you got to like walk at like a decent pace and just be drinking the whole time.
While this is a feat of athleticism, this is not the time to like be like the fastest man.
Right. But you do have to get those 24.
It's like holding bro, actually. You kind of have to like make sure you start yourself off on the right foot and pace yourself so that you can get through those seconds and those miles and those beers.
That's right.
And the beer of choice for me is probably, it's obviously a light beer.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm stuck somewhere in between Michelob Ultra.
Nice. Great pull.
Maybe Coors really Light or Miller Light.
Yeah, Coors is nice and watery.
Yeah.
I could do that.
But watery.
It is. Miller Lite tastes the best out of those, but
is there any other part of this discussion that we haven't touched that is worth analyzing?
Dude, this is fucking this distance shit is crazy. Durs.
Yeah.
From where y'all are sitting right now in whatever you want headquarters studios.
Yeah.
Bro, this is fucking wild, bro. From your front door to Stone Mountain is only 16 and a half miles.
Oh my God.
So you would literally, if you walked out your front door and said, time to start walking, walk to Stone Mountain, bro. And that's only 16.
Why does it take like 2 hours to get there then in the car? I'm just kidding.
Fucking crazy.
That is crazy. What is it like?
Make him walk to the airport. Make him walk to the airport.
I'm closer to the airport.
Probably. Oh, yeah, definitely close to the airport. Here you go. Hartsfield. Here we go. Durs' front door to Hartsfield International is... Yeah, it's only 11 miles, bro.
So do the MARTA line.
You'd have to I'd have to walk to the airport and back. And I'd still need to walk 2 more miles.
Walk along the train. Walk along the train from one station of one line all the way to the end of the line.
That's a little complicated for your boy. I do have another distance thing to explain.
All right.
So Zach lived in Wainwright, the house next to the one J-Nay currently owns.
That's right.
Jesus, yeah.
Former HQ.
Wait for this. J-Nay, he and I did the distance thing. He would have to walk from Wainwright to Smith's, back down to Wainwright, back up to Smith's, and back down to Wainwright.
Oh, my God. Yeah, how long is the belt line? Like, could you even do that? Like, how many times did you have to walk the belt line?
I will say
like 6?
that's a route that sounds appealing.
Well, right, because there's
it's
bars
flat,
and stuff, and it's flat, and there's people. I think,
and it's contained, and it makes sense. You don't get lost. Like, it's not this. I think we should do that. I think we should.
Should we try?
We should.
Yes.
Yeah, we should.
All right.
Make it an episode.
Next time you come back, John, we gotta do that.
We're gonna start at John's, and we're gonna walk to Smith's, and we're gonna walk back, and then we wait. We walk to Smith's, we walk back, then we walk back to Smith's, then we're done.
No, and then back to John's.
So it still has
You
to
gotta go up, down.
And that's 24 miles
That's
exactly.
24 miles.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's
Probably need to close.
let's hold bro.
Is it time to hold, bro?
I think it's time to hold bro.
It is. This was a great episode, though. I think we covered a lot of things. From headlines to holding bro to our possible marathon.
Yeah, marathon walk.
Yeah. We should think of a charity to do it for.
Holden Bro Foundation.
Yeah. It's only right.
All right. Well, cool,
Figure
Jason.
out this mic next time.
That'll do it for the Holden Bros. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back with more. Don't forget to follow, rate, review, like, subscribe, all the shit. I'm Anders.
I'm Zach. Don't forget to call in, hold bro with us. We'll time you.
That's right.
We love hearing your strategies. So if you got feedback for any of these questions with the beer walk a mile 24 times, hit it.
And I'm John.